Kill no one and stay out of... I was reading!
In the shadows, my prey is you, Young. I shall walk into darkness and strike swiftly. No one will stop me in my hunt.
Great talk. Oh, now we're at the guy that we actually came here to kill. Slaver, now within Yu Daeyoung's fortress, Xiao Yun must scale up and around the heavily guarded stronghold in search of her next target. Okay. Okay. We got quite a few levels of segments that act like side scrolls but allow you to go in 3D movement. Still in like the Crash Bandicoot games you're saying there? This isn't a hiding thing, is it? Oh. Oh, I'm freaking Spider-Man. That was not actually grabbing onto the rope as I went up. That was not quite it. Okay, so yeah, the best rewards are killing nobody. So, these are gadgets to make stealth opportunity. Oh. Well, right as I say that, now everybody dies. He just slaps me and I fall over and die. Okay, well. Okay, that time it's a little bit closer to the rope, the animation, but still not quite there. Gotta go enjoy your stream. Alright, take care, Reggie Bump. I do appreciate you stopping by. Should I? Whatever, I'm just killing this guy. He just dies. Okay, well. So. Thank goodness that guy looked the other way. No, right as he was turning around, I should have seen the symbol. Body found. Uh-oh. What? I can't kill you with... No! Whatever. Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, what's going on with the bottom of the vision thing there? Hold on. Let's grab that. Whatever it is. Must have been the wind. It's probably what they're saying, right? Probably. I'm a little bit sad you don't just like pull them off the ledge, like a lot of Assassin's Creed games. So I'm disappointed about there. Okay, so up this way. Up and around. Yeah, the kind of painting style, like look at the tree there, for example. I am intrigued by it. It is interesting. Okay, is this not a ceiling climb thing? I can't climb up there. Well, screw this guy, I guess. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's just take out this guy first, and then we deal with this guy. I think I'm starting to understand the combat bit by bit, but it is still, like, weird, quite frankly. What you gonna do, huh? What's it gonna be? Alright, I'm starting to understand it bit by bit, but it is kind of wonky. Hi. How are you doing? See you later, I guess. Brawler bronze. Wow, what's in the chest? Open sesame. Unless you're allergic, in which case just open. Just open in that case. Yeah, the backgrounds are really nice looking. I will give it that. The backgrounds are no. Definitely really nice. Can I like kill him from here? Is he not gonna come over here? Not gonna check behind the thing? Oh, come on! Well, there's a rope dart to pull up to the ceiling. Ow! Well, whatever. Ow! Well, whoops, that's the pause thing. I thought maybe I could skip the, seeing the fact that I was desynchronized. Or something. No, I did it again! No! Dang it. I'm high. Okay, it's fine. Okay, everything is fine. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's alright if I do this, because then maybe I can, Is he not coming over here? Wow, what a guy. Okay. I'm going this way now, don't mind me. Cross we go. What? No. I can't believe guards actually look up in this game. That doesn't typically happen in Assassin's Creed games. They don't usually look up. This is unheard of. No. Okay. I'll see ya. See ya later, skater, I guess. Away we go. This away. Anyway, in the meantime, I guess I can talk a little about this this trip. I was mentioning earlier in the stream that I went on this freaking crusade along with a friend of mine. It sounded like the last kind of place I'd expect to find myself, but I decided that, oh my goodness, look at this. I'd give it a shot and see what's what's going on there. Whoa. 'Twas interesting. A lot of the specifically when it came to this this outing, or this crusade as I've been calling it. Oh my goodness gracious. The specific text that we had to look at was the Gospel of Mark, apparently, which was intriguing, very strange, but gosh dang it, kind of strange, but a little bit intriguing. Most of the it did seem like a lot of the people there were open to some skepticism that I had. I was a little bit hesitant about like fully speaking my mind in terms of the stuff that was being discussed there. Some of the older folk there, especially like adults or older, would be a lot quicker to shoot down some skepticism or other observations. Like for example, there was one bit where I was like, huh, the way that this is describing the way that good old Jesus, the long-haired legend over there, is like exorcising a demon. The symptoms sound very similar to a seizure, is what it sounds like is kind of being described here. I would just be met with like, no, it's completely different. I was like, oh, okay. I guess it's completely different then. I don't think I need a refill thingamabob here. I don't believe. Nope, down we go. But yeah, so there were definitely some times that I was like hesitant about like fully speaking my thoughts or speaking my mind and whatnot, especially in relation to the validity of the text being analyzed. But some of the oh, okay, gotcha. That's what's going on with the wind chimes. Some of the younger audience there, especially like people closer to my age, were a lot more appreciative of the skepticism. So you're telling me, like, that, right? Is what you're telling me here? Okay. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. The place that we stayed in, like, it was this place that basically had like a bunch of little cabins around, and we just stayed in like a small wood-heated cabin. Was the thing, which wasn't too bad, but it did mean that you know, all the nights were either like way too warm or way too cold, depending on how well your fire was blazing. Was kind of the case. Nope. Oh my good gracious. Up! I guess I can't go up. Wait, I don't. What way do I go? What? Oh, I see it now. I saw it a little bit late. So whoops. But yeah, for the most part, it was pretty already our tiny little wood-heated cabin. There was 5 of us in this little cabin. But 2 days ago, I told this story during Splatoon 2 the other day, but I haven't told it during Assassin's Creed yet, so I'll tell it during Assassin's Creed. So it's part of the Assassin's Creed series here. A couple days ago, I only just got back a couple days ago, so 3 days ago, I believe it was. What? So I think it was 3 days ago from now, like the last fire being out there. I was going on a little bit of a stroll, and I was the first one back at the cabin when the others were like, I guess, doing indoor activities in the main building or something like that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and you know, get the fire ready for you know, our cabin a little bit ahead of time here. Make sure that's all prepared and whatnot. And I prepared fires like earlier in the weekend and it worked just fine. But this one in particular on like the last day was a little bit doomed for disaster, it seemed. So in each of the cabins, they would leave things like cardboard and whatnot that you could use to essentially get the fire going, to get it started and such. So I started using one of the new piles of cardboard there, and I went through quite a decent number of matches. I was on to like my 10th match, and I was like, why the heck won't this light, you know, like start and then like not go anywhere? I was just like, this will die. Like cardboard should be great for catching. Why is it not here? This is I was very perplexed. But I stayed determined to get it going and whatnot. And I was like, okay, the matches aren't doing the trick. So what if I try like an actual proper lighter, essentially? So that was the only other option that was in there. There weren't any of the like gas trigger lighter thingamabobs. There was just like the little pocket lighter with the flint thingamabob. And I had never actually used one of those before, but I figured like, okay, it can't be that freaking tricky, right? So I, what? Dang it. So I tried out some different things. I was like, is it just pressing the button? No, it's not just pressing the button. Is it hitting the flint and pressing the button? Okay, it's hitting the flint and pressing the button. So I understood it. I figured out how to use the lighter there. And I started using that, and I was able to like use that to hold the flame long enough to get it properly started and whatnot. I was like, okay, the fire's going here. So it got the kindling going, and it got the one like actual log that I had in there going. I was like, wow, this is great when it started going there. But as I was holding the light and holding the fire around, the lighter exploded. I don't really it's not really a good way to put this into words, or a good way to downplay it. Like the lighter exploded in my hands. Was kind of the thing. So there was like a big kind of poof, like where the little flame was. There was just kind of like a quick pop, essentially. The flint went flying. Yeah, it went boom. I have no idea where the flint went. The little plastic on either side that held the flint in place, one of it went flying out of nowhere, and the other was like still on the lighter and still part of it and whatnot. But the flint was just gonzo. And there was this really long and short and slender like spring that shot out from it about the same length as the lighter that went flying. That's the only part that I found apart from like the main lighter. Luckily it was just fine. Like nothing happened to my hand. My hand was just fine. Like I can kill you through here? Oh. Interesting. So I was just fine, luckily. Thank goodness for that. So literally the first time that I've ever used a pocket lighter in my life, it freaking exploded on me. was the thing. But the fire was lit, so I was like, okay. The fire is lit. The price was the life of this lighter. I think it was the property of the camp. I don't think it was any one of my roommates that brought it out there, but still, whoops. So that happened there. I'm going through here, and the fire was going. But I was like, okay, I'm not 100% certain if the fire is going to keep going, so I want to make sure that it's like lit in a few different places so it has a better chance to like really get going and whatnot. So I tore off like I'm floating right now. So I tore off some more of the cardboard that I've been using with the idea that like I could hold it into the flame to get like the end of the cardboard lit, and then I could hold that lit cardboard around in different places to like get it lit and get it going and whatnot. But as I was tearing pieces off, I noticed that on the particular kind of cardboard that was being used there. Oh, the particular kind of cardboard that I was using there. Well, as I was tearing it apart, I noticed that there was like a very thin layer of plastic that was over it. So the entire time that I've been having this difficulty lighting this fire, I've been using cardboard that wasn't just cardboard. You wouldn't think that there was a thin layer of plastic on it looking at it, but you could like feel it if you feel closely, and it's like, okay, yeah, now that makes sense that there's like plastic on it when you take the time to like really look at it. So not only was I using a type of cardboard that was way harder to get lit and get going for a fire, but I was also making a freaking poison hazard. A lot noticed me dashing between pillars. Okay. I like how it's using the, you know, main Assassin's Creed leitmotif there and whatnot. It's interesting. Well, this other guy noticed me doing this. So, yeah, it was a series of unfortunate, gosh dang it, events there, to say the least. So I was like, oh, that's a little bit of a concern. At least it's lit now, and I figured, like, I'd open the door a bit and, you know, not poison myself. So I was like, okay, this is fine. The fire is lit. The main log caught flame. Everything was looking up mostly. So I decided to go to like the main building and whatnot and see what was going on for a little while. Being like, okay, I can leave this be for a little while and I can come back later. It'll be fine, right? Is what I figured. Here we go. So I did that, and I went and chatted there for a little bit, and then came back to the cabin. And it hadn't even been all that long. It had only been like maybe 20 or 30 minutes or something like that. But the main log, while it was still on fire, it was only on fire like at the ends. The rest were just to like the hot coal burning kind of thing, where it's like it's hot and it's gonna keep undergoing this chemical reaction, but you know, it's not actually on fire, and it's not going to be able to light other things on fire as a result. So there was just like the ends on fire. So I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get another log on like right now. So I put another log on like right that time, right on the ends, hoping that it would catch fire before it went out, and it didn't. It did not catch. Was the thing. Like, it just got into the phase where it was like, here's like the slight chemical reaction that is fire going, but it's not actually on fire, you know? Just the kind of slow burning thingamabob is what it was doing, not the kind of thing that can light anything else. So I was like, oh crap, this fire is a little bit screwed. And I was trying to get it going. Like, I was trying to fix it in some way. What? I was trying to use the little pokey stick thing where Bob's move things around and get it like properly lit again, get an actual flame going amidst all the super hot coals and whatnot. But oh, maybe I should go down here a little bit. But I just could not get it going. But I left the front of it open so long that well, a lot of smoke was seeping out while I was leaving it open, trying frantically to fix this fire. And the smoke detector went off. Whoops. So the smoke detector started going off because the entire cabin was just like filled with smoke at that point. And so I took the smoke detector off the wall, trying to figure out like how you take out the batteries to get it to stop doing that. And I don't know how you do it. Like, the smoke detectors that are here in this house are relatively simple. There's like a little thing where you just pop out the batteries. But I could not find the thing on there. Like, it was just solid plastic, all sides. It's like, what the hell? How do I get the batteries out of this thing? I could see a little bit through the cover and see that there were batteries in there, but there was literally nothing to open it. Couldn't tell if I was going crazy or what was going on there. But yeah, so the smoke detector was just going off in my hands. And then it started going off for carbon monoxide as well. It was like, carbon monoxide detected. And it was just blaring like crazy. So it was like, well, I've screwed myself here, haven't I? So the whole thing was filled with smoke at that point. I just put the smoke detector down low where it wouldn't detect as much smoke. I just opened the door and I just sat outside, like on the porch of this very small square cabin, just letting all the smoke just seep out, all the smoke and the freaking toxins from the plastic on the cardboard and whatnot. So I waited there for a little while until one of my roommates showed up, and he was wondering what I was doing outside with the door wide open. I was like, oh, welcome to my little fire kerfuffle I have going on here. And I explained the whole situation, and we determined that, like, okay, we gotta just, you know, redo the fire from scratch, essentially. But there wasn't really anything to, like, grab the stuff that was currently in the fire there, so we just kind of used the pokey sticks to, like, grab the big logs, put them into this ash bucket, take it outside and douse it, essentially. And then there was just all the hot coals, but his idea for getting that out was to use the plastic dustpan and the little sweeper thing we're about to get it onto there, because we had nothing better to use. So that's what we used, and bit by bit we got all the coals out in a ash bucket and doused it until we had completely cleared out the fireplace, thank goodness. But at that point we no longer had enough kindling to you know, make a new proper fire at that point. So so we needed some new kindling, but somebody had taken the nearby hatchet and we didn't know where the hatchet was, so we had to get a little bit creative. I got some pieces of plywood and I started breaking them with freaking sidekicks from Taekwondo, essentially, which is a lot harder than regular board. Like in freaking like regular Taekwondo boards, they'll get you to, you know, break a board that's like 1 ply, where it's like, you know, it takes some decent effort to do it, but it's not like anything super crazy. Whereas plywood is not meant to be broken and is multiple layered. So like I was able to do it, but I got my foot pretty sore in the process, was the thing. And there was some new kindling made, but we did also track down a hatchet and cut it, like, gosh dang it, and cut like some regular kindling as well, was the thing. And we were ready to start a new fire. No, gosh darn it. Hi. And we got the new fire going. We made sure to put the rest of that cardboard that had like a thin layer of plastic on it in the trash can, so that, because there wasn't any recycle around, but you know, just to make sure that, you know, nobody else after us would make the same mistake of you know, having a cursed fire because of that, you know. So, and we got the fire going and it was pretty nice and toasty warm during the action complete. I got 0 Ubisoft points. Wow. Cool. So that's the story of the freaking fire gone wrong. Oh, I got the box.
He will avenge our deaths.
I am counting on it.
See you later, nerd. Okay. So we got the box back and he gave us a name that's like so and so will avenge our deaths. Does that mean that so and so is our next target, or where does the story go from here? Oh my goodness, get stabbed in the dick. While running, press Alt to slide. Press X or Y to perform a slide attack. You can only slide, kill an unsuspecting enemy. Okay. Jump kill. Jump in the direction of unsuspecting enemy and press the X or Y button to execute a jump kill. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's that story, essentially.